It's an early morning, and that means only one thing for me. We're back doing conventions. Hey guys, what is up? My name is Willfiveter. Welcome back to the vlog, and today it is time for Comic-Con Northeast in Newcastle. The trolley's packed, we're all ready to go. It's going to be a short intro, and I'm going to pick up with you at the convention centre because we have a long 3-hour drive down to Newcastle. It's 7 AM, and to be honest, I want to get there by around at least 10:30 in the arena. So I'm going to catch you when I'm in Newcastle. So here we are in Newcastle after a pretty long trek. It is actually a very, very nice day. Took us just under 3 hours in the end to get here, and I really need the toilet, so I'm going to make this quick, but we're going to head straight into the arena. This is the parking situation. We've managed to find free parking at a bank, which is like a public walkway along the river. Means I don't have to spend a tenner on parking. I spoke to a lovely Newcastle local who said I will not be getting ticketed being here, so hopefully that is true, and we'll see at the end of the day. Nobody else has a ticket along here. There is someone at the end who does have a ticket, but he said on Sundays they don't come, so I'm assuming he must have been parked there on a Saturday and just left his car there over the weekend or something. But yeah, I'm going to put my stuff away, I'm going to get ready, I'm going to head up to the event. So, we've made it to Comic-Con Northeast. It is pretty quiet for the Sunday, but anyway, I'm going to show you what we've got to get signed, and then we're going to get straight into it. Okay, so we've perched ourselves in the stadium in the seats. First thing we've got to get signed is our Admiral Akbar by Tim Rose. Then for a mate of mine, we have Rory Williams for Arthur Duval. And then for the Walking Dead project, we have our poster for Seth Gillam. Let's start with Arthur Duval.
Fantastic.
Hi. It's fine. Take your time. Make up. Yeah, I pre-ordered.
Yeah, what's the name?
William Marland.
They're just chatting away.
Yeah, it's all good, no worries.
What's a gold thing on your head?
It's a pin. Yeah, it's a pin.
Oh no, the thing on this.
Oh, it's just a sticker.
Oh, okay.
Just a sticker. I've never took it off. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good.
Good. Am I all okay? Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
Hi.
Oh, it's an American flag.
Paper plane, yeah.
Wow.
I got it while I was in the States. My granddad lives in San Diego, California.
Oh, lovely.
So I go over there once a year, basically. So, yeah, got a collection of hats growing now from going over all the time. Okay.
I've just played a collection of hats, man.
Fair enough.
It's an American thing, the baseball hats.
Yeah. I also have a White House hat as well.
Yeah.
Are we
Yes,
please.
if that's okay.
This afternoon.
And this is it.
Can I be there?
Yes.
I'll be there.
Have you seen it's the new pop.
Let me have a look. Dad's making new figures of it. Tim, hey, this is worth a fortune.
Especially for the 40th anniversary.
Well, they only sell them in Amazon in America.
You want to be?
Yeah, I had to get mine off eBay.
Brilliant. They're really cool, aren't they?
It's funny, you were announced here, I bought you straight away, and then you were announced at Liverpool, and I'm from Manchester.
Oh,
So I've literally,
no.
as well, I drove here for one of my mates' guests, and he's not even here, so I've drove 3 hours. Could have seen you in 20, which is disappointing, but it is what it is.
It was the last celebration that we did out in Anaheim, California.
Yeah?
And I got to go over to the Pops booth and met the guy who made the Pops.
Oh yeah?
And I told him the story. He was asking me about memories from the movie, and I said, well, one of my favorite things was people think when you see the movie, you know, we're all in these futuristic spaceships and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But on set, it was more like Ben-Hur, because my chair could swivel around, but then that was on a Z-shaped polearm, and that went through the floor, and underneath were these two props guys with 2x4s. So they were the rowers on the boat, you know, and they could spin my chair around and spin it back again. So in this scene, I'm watching the battle out the window, and then they spin me back to bark some orders at one of the other calamari. The scene's not even in the movie still. And then they spin me back to keep watching the battle. But they got so enthusiastic because the battle was going on that when they stopped on the marks, they stopped so quick that my chair snapped off and I flew out the window.
Bit of whiplash.
I had a seatbelt on, so I actually flew out the window in the chair. It went offset. And I told that to the Pops guy, and he found it so funny that I think that he decided
Probably
to
from it.
put the Pops. So that's why this is now my favorite Akbar Pop, because he's in his chair.
Yeah, that's why I picked it, because I was tempted between that and the original one, because I like the retro old look of them, but I thought that one, just especially with the quote as well, just
And
fit it perfectly.
I much prefer his original white outfit to the new outfits too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really like this one.
Yeah, it's cool.
All over.
Yeah, I'm glad I managed to find it. I was in a bit of a rush with how late everything was.
That's what gave it.
Have you been busy this weekend?
Oh, I was only here today. So.
Oh yeah. Have you been busy so far today, or?
Not bad.
Not bad. I forgot you were Sunday only.
John Barrowman is we used to call Cherry Fisher the black hole.
Yeah.
Because if she'd opened up her table, everybody else just had tumbleweed long past, because the queue was so long to get a product. And John, when he opened his today, I had a queue here, and all of a sudden everybody disappeared. I looked over and went, oh, that's where they are. They're all standing over there, yes.
Yeah, Doctor Who's very big over here. I've never personally watched it myself, but I know a load of people that are crazy for it.
I like the old. I've worked on 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah.
I've made stuff for Doctor Who and that.
Nice.
But they've gone. I'm an old guy, you know, all this PC shit that's going on now. I think it's just
ridiculous.
It's just fucking up everything.
That's accurate, to be fair.
Why has inclusion torn so many people apart?
Don't even get me started. We'll be here all day.
No, we're not allowed to even talk about it. So don't you can't get started because you're not allowed to talk. So not allowed to have.
I'll have someone carry me out.
So these are only in the States?
Yeah. To be fair, it cost me a ton to buy them all, because I bought some while I was over there.
Yeah.
But luckily enough, usually there's a few people at the convention who sell them for £10 each. But I know a guy on eBay who sells them for £3 each when they're $2, so it's not too bad. But I get done with shipping all the time. But
so you can find them on eBay?
Yeah, they're all obviously US imports that people bring over.
It reminded me of the good old days, just whiffing the whiff off of that. A lot of the older guys
smell nice.
Who have been signing for a lot more years than me, they all started getting dementia. And I thought, it's from leaning over these things. The fumes, you know, if you spend 8 hours just breathing those fumes. When I first started doing it, it would give me a headache, and then I didn't notice it anymore. And I went, uh-oh, I don't notice it anymore. Is that good or is that bad?
You never know. Yeah, I met, who was it? John DiMaggio, vendor, and he started sniffing it as he was handing it back to me. He was like, wait a second, just started sniffing it and then gave it back to me.
No, I don't think it's good for you though.
I don't think it is, no. Perfect, it looks amazing.
Sniff it too long, can't remember what hotel you're staying in. Anyway.
Very nice, thank you, I really appreciate that. Cheers. I hope you have a good day. Could I get a selfie as well? It said on the board. Yeah.
Yes. Have you paid for something? Would you like to help this young man?
I can. Do you want me to take care?
Yeah, please. Oh God. Let's hear it.
I had a a friend of mine, we'd gone to university together,
Yeah.
and she ended up moving to San Diego.
Yeah.
And I went down and visited her. And she had a little Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah.
And we decided we were going to cross the border, we'd go down to Mexico, because it's there, isn't it?
No war back then.
Yeah. And we went down to Ensenada, and we had this lovely little meal in this house come restaurant thing, you know, and ate lobster and all that. And as we were going to come back and drive across the border, I reached into my pocket or something, and I found out that I had a matchbox full of roaches. Now, in those days, when one rolled marijuana pure instead of mixing it with tobacco like they do in this country, you'd keep the roaches because then you could put them all together and make a really strong split.
Yeah.
I did those things in those young days.
Back in the day.
I'm a total convert now, but you know, back in those days I did those things.
Yeah.
So I said, maybe you better take the back road to the border and I'll just finish. I couldn't bear to throw them out the window. So I proceeded to smoke them all. So I've now got eyeballs looking like two stoplights. And we come around the corner and there are 40 federales, 20 on each side of the road, and they all have machine guns. And they see this young guy with two red eyeballs sitting in a Volkswagen Beetle, because I'm talking about this was 1980, whatever.
Yeah.
So they pull us over, and they proceed to tear our little Beetle apart. They showed me bits I didn't even know existed there.
Yeah.
Under the passenger side, there was
Searching.
actually a little sort of secret well or box under there I didn't know existed.
Yeah.
They pulled the speakers out of the doors and did all of that. And the whole time they were doing that, I was saying, you know, you guys, if you get off work, you should go down to Ensenada because there's this fabulous restaurant down there. And I was just blathering away
Completely
the
out
whole
of it.
time.
Yeah. Here's a question. How did you like the newer films? Because I spoke to Anthony Daniels, who, to say the least, wasn't very pleased with them.
Oh, well, I was quite angry with Anthony.
With Anthony? How come?
Well, he had in his contract, it was Force Awakens,
Yeah.
and he had in his contract that after each take of a shot, he was allowed to come out of his head because his head was very uncomfortable and claustrophobic.
Yeah.
So it took twice as long to shoot everything.
And did you not get
So
that
I'm there
leisure?
in Akbar's head looking out through my nostril going, you know, all of us could take our heads off if you just stayed in there and we got the damn shot.
Yeah.
No, in the old days, everything was much freer, and if you came up with a good idea, you could suggest it to the director, and he said, well, shoot it, see what it looks like.
Yeah.
And now, with all the CGI and everything has to be planned out to the nth degree, and there's no opportunity to actually
No creative
contribute.
freedom.
Yeah. It's lost the creativity and the spontaneity that we used to have.
Yeah. They seem to be doing a good job, at least with the TV shows that are going on at the moment.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying them, they're quite good. I watched Ahsoka recently that just came out.
It was the Book of Boba Fett.
Yes.
It was when Boba Fett came out on the Rancor monster. That was like my favorite bit of the whole thing. I love that. So, what did Anthony say about it?
No, so I met Anthony in November. And I said I grew up on 1, 2 and 3 with Ewan and Hayden. Obviously I've seen them all. And I said, yeah, I grew up on 1, 2, 3, I love them. And he gave me that look and was just like, yeah, the original's a lot better. I can't remember, it was something along those lines, but when I said I grew up on 1, 2 and 3 and they were my favourites, he kind of looked to me like, really?
We get so happy when you call them 1, 2 and 3.
Yeah.
It's not, it's not, you know.
Yeah.
They changed everything around, messed it all up.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, nice to meet you. I'll get out of your way. Thank you, guys. Here we are, Tim Rose on Admiral Akbar. As you will have seen, He was an absolute gent, brilliant to talk to. I was at his desk for like 30, 40 minutes, what seemed like forever. Awesome guy to talk to. Gave us a free selfie, which you'll have seen in the thumbnail. Again, couldn't speak highly enough of him. If he's at a convention you're at, go speak to him. Some great stories, lovely bloke, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. But now it's time to go and meet Seth and get our Walking Dead poster signed. Are you okay, sir? Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I was meant to see you in November in Wales.
Oh, yeah.
But things happened.
Yeah, things happen, mate.
Yeah.
Didn't come together on that one.
Yeah. Got you in the end, though.
Yes, here we are.
Booked it as soon as it came through.
Aww.
Can I just say as well, it was great seeing you in The Ones Who Live.
Oh,
That cameo was so good.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. So what have you got, a poster for me?
Yes,
to sign?
please.
How long have you been working on this poster?
I started it in October
Okay.
with Tom and Cooper.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm at every convention in the UK meeting all of you this
Yeah.
year.
I think there should be a bunch of us in Manchester
Yeah, I'm.
for the Monopoly events.
Yeah, I think I'm getting your pop as well to bring to Manchester as
okay,
well,
cool.
most likely.
Cool.
Yeah, I've booked all 10 of you so far at Manchester,
Okay.
or 11, I can't remember.
Oh.
So yeah, definitely going to be
A little reunion.
filling it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Filling it up there. So have you got a marker of your own?
Yes,
or
please.
would
I've
you like-
got red, please. And
Okay.
could I get you here above Stephen?
Sure.
I'm going right to left to right.
Okay.
Yeah, and could I get Father
here?
Gabriel, please? Yeah,
Sure.
that's perfect. Might be a weird request, but in the empty space here, could I get a cross?
Sure.
Just want to try out a bit of personalisation from a few of the big characters.
Yeah.
Because I got juices from Cooper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
There you
yeah.
go.
Thank you, really appreciate
You're
that.
welcome, man.
He's got
Good.
pictures.
Yeah, I've got a
Okay.
photo as well. I got up too late. I started watching. Oh yeah. I'm very late to it.
Yeah, you are. You came to it, though.
Yeah,
That's the important part.
It was cool having the ability to watch it all the way through.
Yeah.
Do you like not having to
Not
wait
having to
and
wait
wait
and wait and
and
wait and
honestly,
wait.
so good.
Yeah.
I'm
a good show.
going through the spin-offs now, and then I'm going to start it again already.
Okay.
So yeah.
Cool.
Your character development as well throughout the whole series was
Thank you.
amazing. It's so good. Sweet. Let's roll this back up.
I'm sorry, what was your name again? man?
Will.
Will. All right. I'll remember the next time.
Yeah, for sure. I'll make sure.
In Manchester.
Yeah, I've got to split up my funds. Can't spend everything all at once.
Yeah.
Money comes in, money goes out. And here we are. Poster signed by Seth Gillam. Awesome autograph. Did me a little cross. I'll show it you when I get home. Looks really cool. But as you will have noticed, we have not actually gone and seen Arthur. Now, basically, the story is Arthur was moved to Saturday only. There was an email sent out. We didn't realise, so he's not actually here today. But we have had our ticket moved across to John Barrowman. I have got a pop signed by him, which I'll show you in a minute. Got a funny story behind it, but we'll cut to meeting John Barrowman, and then I'll show you the pop.
And then character name in blue and quote in
Blue.
Pablo, Stranger Things.
I couldn't get the right pop in time. I'm changing the window.
I'm just gonna swap the window out. Yeah.
Got it.
I've ordered the right one.
Come on up, Gavin.
So it's Captain Jack. Wait, it says blue.
Yeah, I've got blue down there. Can I just have the autograph in
Autograph
yellow?
in yellow. Character name in blue.
Sorry to be difficult.
And then the quote in blue.
Thank you. Cheers.
Then do you want to be a...
Thank you, sir.
There you go.
Thank you, really appreciate
Thank you very
that.
much. Appreciate it.
Cheers. There you go. Now, you will have seen it in the video, but we got an Argyle pop signed by John Barrowman. I went round the convention, couldn't find a Doctor Who pop. They'd all sold out of his character. So for Kyle, he's going to have to window swap this Argyle pop onto a Doctor Who one. The signature's clean, he did a quote, all the colours, everything perfect, but he's just going to have a bit of an issue trying to window swap that. I mean, it was 20 quid more than the Arthur autograph, so he's got 20 quid for free essentially there. Did have to pay for a new pop and a donor pop, but it is what it is at the end of the day. John Barrowman, still bigger in the world of Doctor Who than Arthur Duval was, and especially the amount Torchwood, his own spin-off. So yeah, not a Doctor Who fan myself personally, but I know a bit about it. But yeah, that is it for today. We've got all 3 of the autographs done. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit later than I thought it would be because I had to do all the sorting out with John Barrowman. That's why I've not been able to go around as much and get as much footage. But to be honest, the stalls here, it's a very small con. You can see the amount of stalls we have over there, but there isn't really anything for me. I've checked out the movie posters, tried to get a Borderlands one and a Gentleman one, didn't have either of them, and there's only 2 pop stands in the entire arena. None of the big stalls are here that will be at Liverpool. So unfortunately, that is it from today. I've got a 3-hour drive home, so I'm gonna get to my car and just get home, to be honest. And I'll show you Seth Gillam's autograph on the Walking Dead poster when it's in the frame when I get home. And here it is on the poster. It looks so good, so happy with how it came out. And next up, we're going to be getting the Governor in this space here next to Jerry. It's starting to fill up on this left-hand side, and eventually we will move our way across the poster. But that's how it came out. Super happy. Unfortunately, guys, that is it for today's vlog. I've not done the editing yet, but depending on how much of the Tim Rose conversation I put in, it could end up being quite a long vlog. But I hope you guys did enjoy. The next vlog coming up is Comic-Con Liverpool on May the 5th. We will probably have another Funko Pop unboxing come out before then. But I hope you guys are looking forward to it. Thank you once again for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and peace.